Hello, everybody. My name is Fausto Garza. I am delighted to be here today to talk to you about an incredible, important, and fascinating field of emergency management. As a representative of the State Office of Emergency Management, I've had the privilege of working in a realm where every day presents new challenges and opportunities to make meaningful differences in people's life and in our communities. Today, I am here to not only shed light on what emergency management entails, but also to explore career opportunities within this field and knowledge, skills, and abilities, or KSS, to be successful in emergency management. Whether you have a passion for helping others, or a knack for problem solving, or an interest in public safety or policy, there is a role for you in emergency management. So let's dive in and explore the world of emergency management together. By the end of this presentation, I hope you will walk away with a newfound appreciation for this vital field and perhaps even consider pursuing this career for yourself. So now you may be wondering what exactly emergency management is. Well, put simply, it is the practice of coordinating resources and efforts to prepare for, respond to, mitigate, and recover from disasters and emergencies of all kinds, whether they may be natural or man-made, from hurricanes or wildfires to pandemics to terrorist attacks. Emergency management professionals are at the forefront of ensuring our communities are as resilient and prepared as possible. So why are emergency managers important? They're important because they help people and communities prepare for, respond to, and recover from disasters and emergencies. In today's presentation, I will cover about emergency management, knowledge, skills, abilities, and education, and go into a bit about the scientific understanding of it. So why is emergency management important? We need these professionals because these are the people that protect our lives and property. They also protect our economy and reduce the social costs after a disaster. Why are we having more professionals in this field? We are seeing an increase in frequencies of disasters, not only in this country, but worldwide. And as we have more disasters, they become more complex. So the need for specialized people with this knowledge is very important. So where are the opportunities for employment and volunteerism? Well, they're along the government agencies, your local, your state agencies, your federal agencies, such as FEMA, CDC, and like my state emergency management office. You can also work in the private sector, emergency management services. There's risk management, there's consulting, and corporate emergency preparedness. You could also work with nonprofit organizations such as the American Red Cross, Direct Relief, and the Salvation Army. Key things that we need to know. When we talk about disasters, we talk about two types of disasters. One is natural disasters such as hurricanes, tornadoes, floods, snowstorms. Those are natural. Then we have man-made disasters. There could be terrorism, cyber attacks, could be oil spills or aircraft crash. So also what we need to understand is what are the laws and regulations that cover emergency management. Well, at the federal level, we have one of the most important ones is the Homeland Security Act of 2002. This was enacted right after the 9/11 terrorist attacks, and it helped to prevent future terrorist attacks and put the framework on disaster response. The next one is the National Response Framework, or NRF. This is the federal framework of how the federal government is going to respond to disasters and emergencies. And lastly, we have the Robert T. Stafford Disaster Relief and Emergency Assistance Act. better known as the Stafford Act. Stafford Act is activated at the federal level when local and state governments aren't able to properly respond to emergencies or disasters. So let us look at some of the skills for success in emergency management. One of the first one, you have to have good communication skills. That means effective communications in crisis situations, leadership skills, ability to lead teams and make decisions under pressure. Also, you must have to be able to have good problem-solving skills, analytical thinking in high-stress environments. What are your abilities for success in this field? Well, ability to remain calm and focused in stressful situations, ability to be flexible and handle unexpected challenges, collaboration, working effectively with diverse teams and stakeholders. So what are the steps to getting into emergency management? Well, first is getting an education. Most entry-level positions required a bachelor's of science in emergency disaster or emergency management or public administration. You can also gain experience through internships through some of these agencies, do volunteer work also, or sometimes entry-level positions. Also, you can also gain experience by certifications. If you look at FEMA's website, they have courses that prepare you for jobs in this area, or even taking courses from the Red Cross like CPR or First Aid are also helpful. Let's look at a little bit of the scientific understanding and disaster response. This is the areas that emergency managers look at, and the whole field takes a look at. And one of them is the human behavior and decision making. This is how we understand how individuals perceive and process information during a disaster. Another thing that we look at is the social dynamics and community resiliency. This is the role of social networks, community cohesion, and informal support systems in disaster response and recovery. Organizational response and coordination is another big one. And this is the way we analyze the performance of formal institutions such as emergency services, government agencies, and non-governmental organizations, also referred to NGOs, in disaster management. We also are look at technological innovations and information management. We investigate the use of technology, data analytics, in communication platforms in disaster preparedness, response and recovery efforts. We also look at a very big piece of it, also the psychological impact and mental support, the cycle effects of disasters on individuals, communities, and responders is also a very important factor. And finally, again, as we were talking about the government regulations, we looked at policies and governance, examining the legal frameworks, policy incentives, and governance structures that shape disaster risk reduction, emergency planning, recovery efforts at the local level, at the national, and even at the international level. So, looking at the KSAs, your knowledge, skills, and abilities, as we can review over. So, one of the important things that you must have is good communication skills, good leadership skills, good problem solving, your abilities to be able to remain calm, to be flexible, and to be a good team player. Also, I hope that this presentation encourages you to look into it and pursue maybe opportunities in emergency management. The field is growing, and we need a lot of professionals in the field. So some of the resources that you can use to look into this field is your school counselor. Your school counselor is a good resource. You can call my office at the State Office of Emergency Management. You can reach the Red Cross. You can also contact FEMA, or the Department of Homeland Security. Thank you very much for your time and attention to this presentation. I hope that this was very helpful, and hopefully I will see you in this field down the road. Thank you very much, and have a good day.